Welcome back to the Red Dice Diaries, and it's another in the series of gaming bugbears. And in this video I'm talking about those people who disrupt a game using the phrase "it's what my character would do" as an excuse. And now we've all seen players like this: the person who has to attack everything he sees because it's what his character would do, the person who has to have his character charm the pants of every NPC you come across because it's what his character would do. And the ultimate example of this, in my mind, is the thief who constantly steals from the rest of the adventuring party. Because, yes, you've guessed it, it's what his character would do. Now, I've no problem at all with a certain amount of banter or rivalry between characters in a game. Far from it. I think such interactions, such complications, can often add a lot to a game and can really bring a lot of interest and plot into a game. And these interactions can develop over time and can really add a great deal to an RPG. However, once it gets beyond a certain level and it becomes more than just banter, more than just an interesting aside, I think that unless a game's specifically geared towards that, for example, like the Mind's Eye Theatre vampire rules are geared towards player characters very much being at loggerheads from the get-go and trying to one-up each other, but unless the game takes that into account and is designed around it, it can prove quite disruptive to a role-playing game. This sort of thing can lead to ill feeling between the players and perhaps even people quitting the game or, heaven forbid, even the hobby, depending on how bad their experience has been. Now, I don't know about you, but when I play a game, I want everyone to enjoy it, not just myself. And if I have to take a course of action that's maybe not 100% what my character would do, but it's an acceptable compromise that advances the game as a whole, then you best believe that every day, all day, every day of the week, I will take that course of action. I will take that compromise for the good of the game. And to my mind, this ties in with the idea of selling for other people's characters. And what do I mean by that? Well, if someone's playing an amazing fighter in our party, you best believe that my character will be amazed by their fighting prowess. If someone's playing a dazzling beauty in the party, then my character will be dazzled by their beauty. And at the end of the day, role-playing these reactions appropriately, and maybe even exaggerating them a little, costs me so very little in a game. And it can add so much enjoyment to other people when they realise that these characteristics are coming across and that other people are reacting to them. And it can also add a lot to the game as a whole. Now, I think if we contrast this with the momentary satisfaction of sticking to your guns and potentially not having as enjoyable a game, maybe even disrupting the game in a worst case scenario, perhaps even ending it in a horrible case scenario, then I think we'll see what the clear and obvious choice is here. So, in conclusion, next time you find yourself having to justify an action with the phrase, "it's what my character would do," have a think about it for a moment and think, is there a course of action which, whilst not maybe being 100% what your character would do, is nonetheless acceptable to you as a reasonable compromise? And would this reasonable compromise be more beneficial to the game as a whole? Well, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and you'll click on like and consider subscribing to my channel. If you have any comments, please leave them in the box below. And until next time, I look forward to reading what you write. Thanks very much for watching.